There's something not right about that baby.
Hi, I'm Jessa.
And I'm Alex. And this is Jess and Alex Watch.
Dune Part Two.
Um, we did Dune.
We did
Dune singular for this channel.
the one Dune.
The one Dune. Um, and the only thing I know about Dune 2 is that they made those really odd popcorn buckets. Did you know what I was gonna say?
I sure did.
And I know about the poem. If you know, you know.
That was so amazing.
If you know, you
The
know.
Josh Brolin poem. It was incredible. That was such a good 2 days on Twitter.
Timmy, reach out if you need an assistant.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. You did your little review to remind yourself of what happened in part one.
Yes.
Significantly, hot bearded dad Oscar Isaac is dead.
I don't know what I'm supposed to watch. Like, okay, his mom's also hot, but like
she is.
Yeah. And we add flow to the cast.
Yes.
And I love me some Pew.
We love flow. What are your feelings on Austin Butler?
Okay, I have very specific feelings on Austin Butler, which is that I was too old to watch his shows on or show or whatever it was on Disney Channel.
Okay.
But I was aware that he was a Disney kid.
Okay.
So then when I heard him speaking on interviews and heard that voice, I was like confused.
Yeah.
Because that's like not Disney branding.
Sure.
But also I'm not attracted to him, so I don't get the fuss. But I've heard everyone
so confused with the tall Australian boy.
Which one?
From Euphoria.
Oh, yes.
I think
Jacob
Elordi. They're holding like a very similar place in pop culture, and they also both played Elvis in like the last 2 years.
Yes. Austin Butler really has a place in my soul, which is like if he's a good actor, I will like him. But right now, I have zero opinion.
No feeling. Oh, so I watched it. I saw it in theater.
Yes.
Alex did not.
Purposefully.
Yes, she saved it for the channel. I didn't save it. I mentioned when we watched Arrival that I think I liked Dune 1 better, but this is only going to be my second time seeing it. So I'm excited to see it and see if like that was just an initial impression and I'm going to like it a lot more now. Also, like there's been so much time now for the memes to fill in the space that kind of does change your relationship to something. Yeah, so I'm interested to see that. I don't want to say much, but I will say that I came out of this with very different feelings on Austin Butler than when I walked in, which is why I asked you about him.
I will say that's the only thing that has been spoiled for me is that like pretty across the board, everyone who's seen this movie that I've talked to has said like without being prompted about Austin Butler that he has a really good performance in this.
Yeah.
So I was pretty coached to know that I would probably enjoy his performance. However, what was I gonna say? I am excited for Zendaya to have more to do in this movie.
Yeah. She was a glorified cameo in the first one.
Right. And I'm excited to like see how the politics and more specifically the witchiness of it all comes to play. So
let's watch Dune Part 2. I definitely want to watch a breakdown on how they record that. Because it's definitely not just the throat singing. There's a mechanical, it's stopping the end of the words. What if this started with, wait, you know what I think it should do? Like in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, it should have like recaps in like the opening.
Yes.
You should see like little scenes inside the logos.
Like I know that like potentially that would make it like not good, but I think they should have a cut that has that in it. For me and you specifically.
Year 10,191.
Oh, I hear my girl Flo.
His inaction is difficult for me to accept. For I know he loved Duke Leto Atreides like a son.
Sorry to this man, but he'll always be Drax.
Nothing goes over his head. He would catch it.
Shouldn't you go back to the stars? Be with him?
What am I looking at?
I'm afraid I won't have enough time
It
to
looks
fix
like a
things before
fetus.
you're coming.
It sure is. Oh.
That's very Pan's Labyrinth. Hermana. Hermana.
I forgot this. This movie makes me feel very dusty.
Mm.
I feel like I just spent all day at the Ren Fair.
I know you guys are melted to jelly inside those huge.
I like this is what I mean. Like watching it makes me feel hot and dusty. I know they're gonna
Oh,
pay.
they have like little fans.
Okay, that's nice.
But
The
maybe like
$1 million paycheck might help.
maybe like the sand desert planet wasn't the best place to wear your full goth gear.
Fashion. They did it for fashion.
What I did for fashion.
Fashion. I did it all for fashion.
Everything to do with the sandworms, I find unbelievably cool. I love the
Including
thumpers.
popcorn bucket.
I did not get to partake.
I saw them when I was seeing Madam Web, my new favorite movie.
I love that.
I do want a jetpack.
Yeah.
I think I just want to fly.
I like that it's like not so much a jetpack as it's more like anti-grav.
Like a floaty, yeah, like
Yeah.
that's definitely like more control there, which is nice.
And it's quiet, which is very cool.
Yeah, I just don't know why no one's invented like ways for humans to do this yet. Like I feel like we have
We
the
were
tech.
promised.
We're promised. In darkness comes the sandworm's attack. Oh, not just the sandworms, it seems.
Oh, right. Because they said in the first one that the personal shields, the vibration of the shields calls the worms, so they can't wear them.
We were also discussing in our first reaction that perhaps those shields needed to like do some more testing anyway. Is that Drax up there?
I don't think
No,
I think this
he's
is like
with them.
Yeah. He's too important. Run, Polly Paul. Remember Thanos gave him sword lessons in the first movie.
Right. Yes. I do remember that. And he retained. Look behind you. Hey, buddy, behind you.
That's a really cool shot.
Don't mess with moms.
Yeah. Very good thing to say. Look at her. I love a scary witch.
I think you just love her.
I know. I'm just
How about her?
She's fine.
I don't.
No, it's secret. Tucked away.
Are they getting the water from their bodies?
Filthy water. It's full of chemicals, but good enough for cooling systems.
Yeah. Same.
Don't let that out. Don't let it out.
Is he saying that because it's a waste of liquid?
Yeah.
You couldn't give him a courtesy kill first? Jesus.
I hope those are cheap to manufacture, those thumpers. You're always leaving it as a snacky for the worms. Remember, that's Jamis who he killed. They did hand-to-hand combat.
Mm. I would prefer not to see it smell.
Something I wonder about, like fantasy zoology wise, is like what kind of system do they have to like filter out sand if they eat like that?
That's a good. Maybe we don't see it, but they do a little after.
Like owls, how they
Yeah.
like cork up all of the inedible parts of their meal.
Oh yeah, the bone, their little like bone hairballs.
Yes.
I do hate that.
We're losing too many men to the desert.
Rats.
I beg your pardon?
We're losing men to rats.
Well, what does that say about your men?
I suggest you get some rest.
Rats! Everything! Kill them all! Kill them all! Rats!
Okay, but what about we have a little glass of wine when we get home from our mission?
Right.
Just watch a little Seinfeld.
I love that anytime Timmy doesn't have his hood on, his curls are perfect in place.
Neither heat nor moisture nor being squashed under a hood.
Could tamp down.
It's beautiful, perfect curls.
Avkishatsa.
Yusla.
I saw the sun.
Your father didn't believe in revenge.
Hell, I do.
I was gonna say everything that Jess does in this movie. If you were married to bearded Oscar Isaac and someone killed him, you would too.
You and her on a nickname basis now?
We are. We're tight, okay?
Look, I would say anything to defend a woman. So, and I'm not wrong.
Support women's rights and women's wrongs.
Me and my friend.
He's like a really good fighter. You don't even know.
You're down bad.
Something that I didn't realize until I watched this movie was that one of my very favorite Star Wars books, Phasma, about Captain Phasma, aka Gwendolyn Christie, is highly inspired by Dune because when Phasma is like a tribes person on this remote planet, that taking the waters of the dead is like an important, but it's not the waters for them. They like use it to make like medicinal paste that's very sacred.
No, I think that makes sense. You know, like when you have a shortage of something, like it's harsh, it's gross, and it's,
Yeah.
you know, callous in some regards, but like,
Yeah.
you were saying it in one of our videos. Oh, it was The Last of Us. Like, your living are more important than your dead.
Yeah. No, I do believe that.
I'm so sorry, sir. Oscar is not yet in the ground.
Our Reverend Mother is dying.
You want me to take her place?
Yes, I do.
You believe in Paul?
There are signs. Yes.
That's not what you didn't answer that question.
Then he's not listening, right? And you have no purpose to serve. What else is left to do then but return your water to the well?
So choices, you have them.
Yeah, like it's easy. What, like it's hard?
I think you should feel honored.
Well, it was a choice between this or death, so, forgive me if I'm not flattered.
How does one become a
I
reverend mother?
do think, Timmy, you should try to have less chemistry with your mother. Like, you should not look at her like that. I'm just...
No, actually, I see.
You're
I could
afraid.
see him having a huge crush on her. And
Yeah, I mean,
who wouldn't?
right.
If I acted with her, I would also look like that.
Yeah, and she's also like not old enough to be his mother, so
Correct. Correct.
That's for sure.
Next time. Huh?
Also, anytime he gets even a little bit of dirt on his face, I'm like, Am I attracted to him? It's so dumb. I'm not. Guys, I'm not.
Right. Delicate little princes, not really it for me.
Okay, this woman is stunning.
I always like to see faces on screen.
Me too.
What are you guys laughing about?
Don't bother.
He just got mean girled so hard. What are you
Yeah.
guys laughing about? Don't bother.
You want to control people? You tell them a messiah will come. Then they'll wait for centuries.
Okay.
Now, we must pray.
Like, if a white man shows up in your village and says, I'm your god, like, question it. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Instinct Zendaya.
You didn't notice his accent.
No, yes, I like this. Bully that man.
Especially if you're gonna like get with him later, you have to bully him first.
Yeah, bully him now.
I just want to know the sunscreen regimen for her and Timmy because they do get freckles, but they did not burn to a crisp in the actual Middle East desert.
Did they
Are they
film this
filmed?
in the dead of winter in the Middle East?
Right.
Like,
Zehla.
What is it?
Drink.
oh. Okay. That blue's really pretty.
I like the mask. It's creepy.
Yes. Show us the witchy shit. Please.
That's what we're here for.
HBO, where's that show? Oh. Rebecca.
Yeah, so now she has a freaky little fetus.
I don't know. That seems like the opposite of a messiah to me. We got a little Rosemary's Baby in there.
Exactly.
You know what they say about the second child, you know?
Exactly.
That actress is really good. I've really enjoyed her performance so far.
She's right. She's right.
The guy is niet teken ba kunenesh nokum. The daineje na kolik anayenuke. Boeberek snette. Oh, Gisla.
Javier also needs to be bullied.
Yes.
By me. Like,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
holding it back since this movie began. Hey, Baba.
She was frightened, but she's okay.
Is she?
She talks to me.
Hmm.
She believes in you.
Huh.
It's good. It's great. It's what you want to hear.
You must do what I did. You must drink the water of life. Then your mind, it's gonna open and you will see.
I don't think you should drink that, Timmy. Please do not.
So I'm struggling right now.
Don't ever listen to that Jinn.
The Jinn.
Jinn, desert spirits. They whisper.
We saw that in
at
Evil.
night.
The firehead.
I was like, why is that from Evil is the best show on TV.
Correct.
So
It's coming to Netflix, so you have no excuse.
But it's
It's a
Tommy.
wild performance. It's wild.
He's insane.
The memes are all about Javier Bardem.
I haven't seen the memes, but I see why I want to make fun of him right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this shape.
Also same like Sadozio. Minazio deji.
Zendaya's always looking at him like she knows he's a mistake, but she can't help but make it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good call.
She's always like,
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Moses. This is for all 3 of you in the whole world who are huge Ten Commandments fans.
You sandwalk like a drunk lizard.
Now that's interesting because in the film books I've studied, the anthropologists say in order to properly sandwalk, you actually have to.
Sir?
Never mind.
Yeah.
He truly, well, actually, her for a second.
Yeah. Yes. He knows. He stopped himself. He
He
was
did.
like,
She was gonna eat his heart in the marketplace. So
correct.
he stopped, rewind. Actually,
This
very
is really
romantic.
cute.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I think it's a mistake you should make, Zendaya.
This right here, it captures the moisture. And then it carries it into that pocket.
Yeah, I really
Oh.
like their love theme.
Filter.
Right when you were talking about the score, it was about to come back.
What?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it's working for
Yeah.
such concern
Mhm,
about this
mhm.
little
Mm-hmm.
bubbleroo.
If we want to protect your brother, we need all the Fremen to believe in the prophecy.
If I start doing this, if I'm pregnant, hey, what if we go see the doctor? I drink of the blue juice.
That's why I was saying, like, isn't it cute?
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole goddamn life.
So I was saying, like, again, if you were married to bearded Oscar Isaac and he died, like, maybe you would start having full conversations with your fetus too.
Well, right. For sure. It's so cool. Uh-oh, he's about to become food.
Get out of here. This scene, I love. All the action scenes in this movie are. That's wild. I mean, it's very deliberate that their machinery looks like a big tick.
Yeah, they're sucking the life out of their planet.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean.
The Fremen planet.
Yeah. I would be so claustrophobic.
Right?
Like, it's incredible, but
Right.
I just think people, like, on this set, like, showed up to work. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, everybody said we're gonna do something.
Yes. At every aspect of it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Move. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's
Reload!
Okay.
do what the lady says.
Did he just reload her gun?
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, shit!
Better zigzag, frickin'.
Just a nightmare.
my favorite scene in the movie. It was in the first one. It was very specifically tied to the worms.
Your romance with these worms.
I know. I do love them. There's something about like the scope of them. They're essentially, I mean, they are gods to the Fremen. The
They're
like
cool.
eldritchness of them.
Who taught you to fight like that?
They were massacred alongside my father. You know everything about the desert. You harness the very power of it.
Their power.
I would be so mad of all of those shots of just like walking in the sand in those heavy boots. Like her thighs must have been on fire.
And it's like loose sand too. So
Yeah.
you're like swimming.
Yeah, and when
constantly.
they have to run in it, like
Oh.
my worst nightmare.
Yeah, awful.
I prefer Johnny.
I prefer Johnny too, then.
Oh, that's easy.
Here, we're equal. Men and women alike. What we do for the benefit of all.
Well, I'd very much like to be equal to you.
It's cutie. Even the balloons are hearts.
I was saying bot flies and you saw hearts.
Fremen attacks. On your
I
watch.
don't know if this look is serving you.
Tighten your grip, Raven. Or feel mine on your neck.
He reminds me so much of Star Wars. His character reminds me so much of Palpatine. She put on her little headband today.
I tune it myself. Here,
He's getting his own thumper.
be simple, be direct. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
Hey,
Have you met his character archetype? Not possible.
Rishi, Suvaki-sanai.
It's not really a like
Right.
we can't choose.
Right. Who comes. This is fully the horse girl taming the wild horse scene.
Yeah. And we're wrapped. We haven't
Right.
said a word. This is for you. I couldn't be a Fremen. I've realized just now. I'll take a horse or perchance a dragon. This is not for me. It's a little bit like learning to the ride waves
Yeah.
and like
The grip.
sweaty palms. It's a
Right.
good thing you don't have any water in your whole body. I were the worm. I don't know if I would like having things stab me.
Right.
Aw. Very impressive.
Mhm.
Penny.
A thing that very much does not come up in the movies is how do you get off that guy
I would like to know.
without him being like and eating you immediately.
والشيدة سكها مديب فدله الشيخ لوت جرمها نقطة
Did you ever
جوجا
come and watch his graduation? His graduation from worm school? That's not gonna make him feel any better about being an older sibling. You've got to make sure the older one doesn't feel left behind. I don't know if she should be a spiritual leader right now. I don't know about it. Look, I'm with you, girl. But
Our task in the north is nearly done. They believe in Paul. Now we go south. There are millions of fundamentalists there. They will protect him when he comes.
is that the baby?
Tadirak will be born in the south.
Why does the baby sound like a grown-up?
As long as I breathe.
I just think that those are tricksy words.
I was about to say, I'm getting very Jon Snow Ygritte situation happening right here, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned because I'm still not quite healed from that.
Yet we have a Bene Gesserit among us, fanning the flames of your legend, saying you're the one.
Yeah. Could you talk to your ma? She's being real weird.
She's being like low-key cray-cray. The mother is not all right.
Yeah.
She says she can tell when you lie.
Tell her that's because our mother keeps spreading dangerous tales. What is she saying now?
She says you're blinded by love, and she reminds you that you must reserve your hand for the most strategic alliance.
Who's the mother here?
We're nearly at the gates of the city.
That's not what she means.
I know what she means.
Do you not think I also feel the weight of the prophecy?
She's also doing something very different vocally now.
It's not good.
It's all very creepy.
What your people did to this world is heartbreaking.
We gave them something to hope for.
That's not hope!
Kimmy said, I'm an ally.
It's very convenient for me.
I'll be waiting for you.
All of us.
Don't do that. We need this is why we take the time to grieve our hot husbands before we jump into, I
don't know how to tell you this, but you've got to stop blaming that man for this woman's choices. I think she had this in her in the last movie too.
I'm just trying to give her some grace, okay? I would like to travel by weird egg
storms
on
look
the
bad.
top of a worm. Thank you. Just,
There's something not right about that baby. But why isn't Timmy more concerned?
He's way too chill about it.
It's because she's always been crazy. He's like, yeah,
She just had it under control.
she did. She had it reined in.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. She had a hot husband. She had a nice house up by the sea. She had a pretty princeling
was
for a
calm.
son.
She was-
Exactly. There was no need to, you could just vibe.
One little off thing, like, really pushed her over the edge. She said, my world is falling apart. I guess I'll be hanging all my hopes on my demon baby.
As one does. La 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 la
Stop.
la la.
I'm
I love that
terrified.
movie.
I'll have nightmares.
I love their little bug helicopters.
I'm enraged!
Why did you bring your accountants on this mission? It's stupid.
I do hate him. Like he's the kind of villain that makes me think, like, you have to know you're the villain of this story, right?
Right.
Like, you have to know you're a baddie.
He's a fail-son villain.
Correct.
Yeah. Or fail nephew in this case. Hope you're a good pilot. Don't kill me, but this is very Star Wars.
Yeah. Why don't you just run on?
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
honestly, he did look like Anakin.
That's what I was gonna say. That's so Anakin.
Look at me, a Star Wars file.
Look at her.
I've made like
Look at her
3
go.
references already today.
If he had the Force, he could pull it down.
Just do a pull-up. What are you doing? Oh,
Yeah.
ripperoni.
Yeah. Don't take the time to chat next time. I mean, there's no next time for them, but you know.
Oh, long time no see.
Then what hope is there?
Hope. We are Bene Gesserit. We don't hope, we plan.
Would you like some fresh meats, my darlings? Lungs, a liver.
He's an uncanny mimic. He sounds exactly like Papa Skarsgård.
It's not working.
Yeah, see, it's a problem.
They said, how could we get whiter?
Yeah, a thing that I totally missed when I saw this in theater was that the black sun is leaching all the color. I was like, why are they all wearing pancake makeup? It's too much. Got it.
It makes sense.
I'm sorry, I have to say again, it's giving Star Wars. I know that Star Wars is heavily inspired by Dune, but this movie came after.
It Steal Like an Artist, right? Star Wars, the movies, were inspired by Dune, the book.
Mm-hmm.
Dune, the movies, 2024,
Right.
are inspired by Star Wars, the films.
Yeah, exactly.
It's homage. It's respect to what
Yeah.
came before. It's all helping each other, you know? We're all building.
Exactly.
I hope your travels were agreeable.
I'm obsessed with her.
Like ink fireworks since there's no color. I'm glad I caught this time that she says these fights are all for show because they're all like, oh my God, he's so good. He's fighting drugged slaves.
Right.
And I'm like, how does that prove anything? Okay, music.
All right, walk. He said, I'm on the runway. Strut, strut, strut.
I could not live on Goth Planet. It just seems a little like exhaustingly dramatic. It's just too much all the time.
I'm exhausted from watching it right now.
When are we just putting on our sweats and kicking back? Like, I can't do the drama all the time.
I'm with Jess. Without my castle by the water in this universe,
No,
I'm a mess up here.
I'm talking to my unborn creepy fetus. I guess if you're like a spoiled princeling, dukeling, whatever, baringling, you don't know that you're being coddled. Like, you don't understand that that's being coddled.
Happy birthday, dear nephew.
You know, the Atreides are supposed to be great fighters, but this man still has been a captive. I doubt that he's getting, you know, great meals.
I do think he should have eyebrows.
I was just gonna say he has a great brow for that look. It's very Matt Smith coded.
Yeah, yes.
Look at those funky little head thingies.
Oh, wow. I couldn't fight in that. They look like jesters. Missed.
By that much. Ow.
Ah.
Your Floodwater Atreides.
Now think about Papa Skarsgård in Mamma Mia.
My gift to you. I ought to drown you in that tub.
His accent is really good.
But now we have his brother Drax, still American.
That's actually gorgeous design, the shape of that walking.
Following me.
This whole scene is delicious.
You've been a Jess.
And what makes you say that?
I remember now. I dreamed about you last night.
Oh.
Where are you going?
To my room.
Same.
Put your right hand in the box.
Wow. Yeah, our imagery was
Mhm.
And based on what happened between him and his own mother, I didn't expect to be effective.
What happened between him and his mother?
He murdered her.
So not great then.
no. Okay. Do we often greet our uncles that way?
My hand is caked in sand.
Is this Drax?
Save me
Oh,
from these
no,
utter
it's-
morons. Another world,
Thanos.
Yeah.
another land.
Not dead.
Our man with a poem.
Yeah. Obviously, literally an inspiration for Han Solo. Han Solo himself being a spice runner. Whoa. Yeah.
I recognize your footsteps. Old man.
What? The enemy's hopeless.
He's family.
Really?
We all have trouble with our in-laws.
Min nazio officially. Let's say Yagi Usla.
I just love every time she's like, girl.
Okay.
It's huge, Johnny. It could change everything.
I love that she has a little I Heart Paul headband that she wears.
I know, it's really, really cute.
My allegiance is to you, to the Fremen. I'm doing this for all of us. Do you believe
My
me?
allegiance is to the Republic. See, my little Jon Snow hairs on the back of my head are going.
Is it the lovey-dovey snuggling in a tent in an extreme environment?
Yeah. It's outsider being trusted into a community and falling in love with a girl and saying, no matter my prophecy or destiny, I will stay with you. But like in stories like these, fate has other plans usually.
I saw somebody describe, and it helped me to understand really, that Leto Atreides was the Ned Stark of Dune.
Yeah, correct. And she feels it too.
Right.
It's also because she reminds me of your like Gret couldn't fully trust him.
Right.
She knew it was coming. She was waiting for
Right.
the other foot to drop the whole time.
Yeah.
Sorry to those who didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Great-great-grandfather's legacy.
Legacy.
The 92 original Atreides family's atomic warheads.
Isn't that a lovely legacy? Atomic warheads.
And Muad'Dib strangling spice production in the north. Everything points to the escalation of war.
See why I started the movie out with an excuse for?
No,
because it gets real rough.
I see.
Cha'erigaha.
The dice?
Iskifta chayan sagasa.
Nobody else is concerned.
Quite.
Right, like I do wonder what they think about her talking to her baby. I mean, it talking to her more specifically.
Yeah. And what about when her voice does that thing? I certainly wouldn't be okay with it. Oh, a little baby. That wants to kill you. Oh. I mean, don't you worship them? No more blue drink. It's not good for you.
It's like windshield wiper fluid, antifreeze.
Reverend Mother, it is forbidden.
Himata shaletbe.
Edemada soreti.
Let him try.
We're not going to give that to Austin, right?
No.
So rough nightmares.
I want to go on the ground. Prepare my troops.
My lord, I would recommend you stay inside those...
Bring his body to my quarters. My poor darlings are hungry. There's no food for them on the flight.
What are you doing here?
It's early morning. What are you doing here?
You're right, but it's scary.
Right,
Like I thought it was
correct.
him.
Yes, that happened to me multiple times watching this. I thought it was Papa speaking.
You humiliated me. Kiss. Or die.
This is an inappropriate relationship to have with your brother, I'm just saying.
This whole family has a weird
Not even a-
thing happening, and they should investigate it.
Special Services Dune Universe.
Hello. We need a therapist, Dad.
Odentahiri hurama. Muad'Dib. Tamakshi.
Well, now you're in a pickle, Paul.
Paul's in a pickle.
It's the first chapter in the children's book telling of Dune.
Paul's in a pickle. A pickle is Paul.
I'll stay too.
Nobody stays but me.
Paul.
That's an order! Gurney Halleck, go south! Protect my mother.
Her creeper fetus.
You don't have to protect that. Please don't. If you get a chance to.
Mm-hmm. Moon tear. I don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, your tummy troubles.
Shh! Don't listen to it. Just have a drink.
Do not give that to me. You need to see.
You must drink the water of life. Your mind is going to open. And you will see.
No. No.
If I go south, I might lose you.
You will never lose me. Paul Atreides. Not as long as you stay who you are.
Paul is definitely more Anakin than Luke.
Yeah. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything.
No. It's Just because they're brunettes.
So stressed.
And then I will do what must be done.
Okay, well, you better act right, Paul, because Zendaya is not gonna say everyone has bad days.
Correct.
Okay?
You best believe.
Like, we're not putting her in a pregnancy jail, so you better get it together.
Right.
Offense to the third prequel.
What is the necessity of burning the birds? Why that you're
It's
just
just
being
mean.
dicks for no reason?
No trace of the others.
They've gone south to hide in the storms.
Is this the friend?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's extremely cool.
I want to do that. If you drink this shit, Jessa, hold me back. So mad. He's not gonna die. He's just gonna lose himself. So he might as well die.
My brother, my dearest brother, you are not prepared for what is to come.
Oh no.
Now learn the truth.
That's how you
Even
know she's
worse.
gonna be a good,
Even worse.
good person.
Even worse. Anya Taylor-Joy is not to be trusted. I swear to God, this woman was born to play a villain.
I love you.
No, I'm good. We can wait.
Okay, Anya Taylor-Joy is amazing casting for the sister, though.
Yeah, for sure.
His vital signs are so low they can't be detected. But he's alive.
What did you do to him?
I wouldn't mess with her. Zendaya. Stay away.
You do it. You did this to him. You did this to your own son. You do it. Fix it yourself.
Lady Jessica's not here anymore.
Lady Jessica can't come to the phone right now.
Why?
Because she's dead.
Please, climb up, rise.
We have some consent issues in the Bene Gesserit that we need to work out. For sure. They could do some growth in that department.
Are you okay?
Yes.
No. No.
Great.
Ma'am. Thanksgiving's gonna be really awkward this year.
She'll come to understand. I see possible futures all at once. Our enemies are all
You're getting a
around
little
us.
too Doctor Strange for me, actually.
There is a narrow way through.
Why do they all start talking like that?
I saw our bloodline, Mother, written across time.
Ah!
Yeah, it's a Renesmee for some reason.
Yeah, I was like, did we not see enough of the memes? Just use a baby.
So this is how I will survive. By being Harkonnens.
Don't shave your hair though. You can't pull it off.
Absolutely not. If they do that to him, that's the last straw. I won't be watching any more of these movies. First they kill Oscar. We can't remove all the curls from the movie.
Exactly.
Ooh, cool shot.
Mm-hmm. Very Daenerys.
Yeah.
Cool hat, Mom. You look great.
Now she said,
This prophecy is how they enslave us, how they dominate.
This is none of your business.
oh, I like, oh, team up. Mother. Mother is not mothering. It's the more layers they put on her, the more like the costume designer knew what they were doing.
Right.
The more terrifying she becomes.
Right, because she at the end of the last movie, she's just in like that linen shift. She's like the most stripped down and like unpowerful that we see her. And now we've slowly been adding more and more clothing onto her.
She's
the game, Shadi.
Javi has got crazy eyes.
Yeah.
I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, Duke of Arrakis. Erudi Dina Heshidani, Nelishan Al-Gai, Rui Di Menaruk Ashidi.
I just feel like the connotations of I'll lead you to paradise aren't like
great. Like historically speaking,
it's
like not stellar.
Baby sister is proud.
Girlfriend, not happy.
I love her Joan of Arc look.
It's really good.
Look how beautiful that headpiece is. It's all beading.
Did you counsel my father to exterminate the Atreides?
Of course I did. Why else would it have happened? They were promising, but they were becoming dangerously defiant. Their bloodline had to be terminated.
Okay.
But there is one way your family can remain in power, and through you, the continuation of our stewardship. One way. Are you prepared?
You've been preparing me my whole life, Reverend Mother.
I don't know.
Paul didn't have a choice, child.
I won't be fighting for him. I'm fighting for my people.
I came to wish you best of luck.
Thanks.
I'd wish you the same. But it seems you've won your battle.
Such good design in this movie.
That's really cool.
We're in the end game now.
It's the final battle.
She didn't get rid of it.
She's still wearing it. Very cool design.
That's all we know.
More. Give me more.
He's a madman.
Mad?
All Fremen are mad.
Yes, that's very useful analysis.
We recommend going back into orbit.
Well, the mountains will protect us from most of it. While the entire region is uninhabitable. It's well known, Your Majesty.
It is known.
I swear to you I wasn't aware of any of this. Muad'Dib is alive. I must find him.
I have great news for you.
He's on the way. That's rad as hell. Like, I know we said this at the beginning, but like when I mean like the design is so specific and so good. Yeah, this has never been an image that was troubling before. Yeah, speaking of Daenerys.
So what I missed the first time is he destroyed the mountain range that was protecting the city from the storm that was coming in. I didn't understand that the first time.
I like Austin's little looks.
Yeah.
Him and Anya in the same movie are going to be good because they both serve in the face. Like, I feel like Anya, I mean, this is not an insult, but I feel like she just is always like...
Oh, we're good. It's fine. Everything's fine now. How are you?
Sis has been quiet lately. It's because she's gotten what she wants.
Hey guys, I know you're not from here. It's a bad sign.
It's not good.
You gonna stab him with your little swordies? You're not.
I'm gonna tell you. Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
not to be team baby, but this is pretty cool.
They're winning on that front.
Now it's giving Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
You can have your tanks and your guns and your little swords. We have sandworms.
Lawrence of Arabia. And his friends.
And his buddies. It's so cool. Yeah, you're right. The battle sequences are epic.
Yeah.
And these shots took so... Like, imagine directing all of these extras. Like, this is impressive.
It's a shot from Paul's vision in the first movie coming up. But it's changed. It was Paul in the gold armor, and now it happened that it's Chani in white. I'm sure it's fine.
Flo's look is fire.
Mm-hmm.
She has plot armor, right? Like, we didn't bring Flo in to be in this one movie.
She is the Zendaya of the last.
Right. Like, the way they're so unprepared for what's coming.
Yeah.
Austin seems unconcerned, though, so I don't think you're making it, Dad.
Grandfather.
What is happening, Austin?
You don't like an animal.
Austin needs to discover porn, I think. I think he's a little wound up.
Right.
Another really good shot.
Mm-hmm. Grab on!
I'm really gonna be happy when that man dies.
Look who's back from the dead.
Look who's not dead yet.
Looky, looky, I got hooky.
Ooh, ooh.
Okay, I just...
Oh! Did you just Claudia him? Hey, I could have been a snack for the sandworms.
They're like, hello, we brought you here. What are we getting out of this? Freaking rash from those things you keep putting in our skin.
Poking me. Oh, no. No.
I do not remember that shot.
No. My worst nightmare. Absolutely not.
I want you to know I will love you as long as I breathe.
You keep saying that.
My thing is, he stopped breathing, didn't he? He drank.
Did he?
The poison and he died.
Gurney,
My lord.
send a warning to all ships. If the Great House is attacked, our atomics will obliterate all spice fields.
Imagine, like, being that powerful and then realizing that Timmy did this. Little Timmy. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That has to be in use from now on.
I'll take the hand of your daughter.
Right in front of her salad? Oh, honey.
You have to answer for my father.
It's so scary now.
Do you know why? I killed
Because he
him.
was cooler than you and you were jealous.
He was a man who believed in the rules of the heart. But the heart is not meant to rule.
What is, in your opinion?
Your father was a weak
Yes,
man.
also what I say to my executioner.
Yeah.
She is about to murder him with her eyes alone.
Correct.
Now that I understand. Oscar, we can all agree that we love Dad.
I do think you could have had that talk with Chani instead of just being like,
I love you as long, like, say, like,
I would need to make a political marriage.
right. It would still be not it for me.
Right.
To be honest. Like,
but at least give her like
a heads up.
Right. So she's not processing in front of the woman who you're going to marry.
Why does he take such risks? Muad'Dib leads the way.
I cannot hang out with him. Enough.
Muad'Dib leads the way.
I'm happy to finally meet you. Cousin.
Cousin. Is that right?
He sounds too much like him.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Is he a secret Skarsgård cousin? I mean, brother.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
I have to say it because I'm me. I'm still not into it. See, something's not correct about me for that opinion.
He's bringing a lot of. It's a very still performance. It's with so much like charisma behind it.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, choreo. That stunt person. That was nice.
She's your pet?
Oh,
that's beautiful.
That was.
Yeah.
That was good. All of that was good. And suddenly, I was hit with a new ship. And we didn't think I could get more unhinged.
It's very fluffy right now, Paul.
Always. Is Austin gonna die? He's Catlining it. Ah! Ow! Interesting.
You fought well, Atreides.
Listen, Agape!
Yeah, so not gonna see him with Anya.
No.
And it sucks because he's so compelling.
Yeah, I'm like upset.
Yeah.
I'm really upset.
Yeah, girl, I would actually be a bit weirded out if I had to marry either of those dudes.
Yeah. I see what you mean now about him being dead.
Yeah.
You should have believed. You chose the wrong side. There are no sides, Reverend Mother.
The girls are fighting.
How do you solve a problem? Bye-bye, pretty.
The life debt has been paid. Spare my father now, and I will be your willing bride. The throne will be yours.
I do think killing your betrothed's father is a rough way to start.
Yeah. Johnny's not a kneeler.
Well, apparently none of the women are.
No. They all made him.
Yeah.
Why should they kneel?
Correct. Baby girl.
Please get on the hollow with your good friend Padme and give her some relationship advice.
Truly. What did we tell you? We told you not to act up. We told you she wasn't that kind of girl.
Exactly.
Zendaya's nobody's side piece. Ask Tom. He's never messed up one time.
That boy does not have women's phone numbers in his phone, I bet you.
That man has not spoken to a woman in 10 years. How do you feel about yourself, Paul? We haven't checked in since the tent.
Yeah.
When you were making all sorts of promises about how you weren't going to be the leader. Javi.
Yeah. You call that Uber.
I'm mad for you, okay? Because the way he treated you after your emotional labor, after you taught him, like, Jess is right. You're a part of making him. And he treated you dirty, and I'm sorry about it.
Again, if he had at least had the conversation, we might be in a different place.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's so humiliating.
Right.
To have her discover that in front of Flo.
And for her to like him to have had FaceTime with her and not said anything.
Right.
Okay. So that movie, so good. I really like it.
Yeah.
I know this might come as a shock to you, but it reminds me a lot of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite TV show. So I'm really sad I loved Austin.
I know. I really hated that. I'm like, why? I mean, I know that's in the book. This is what happens. But I hate to like have created such a charismatic villain and such a fantastic performance. And he's just here and gone in one movie. It sucks. I just wanted more of him.
Like, he's just very talented. And all of those little looks, I was like,
again, it's such an amazing performance because I think a lot of people would take like a campy villain, and I think there would have been a lot of like kinetic energy in it. I think that would probably be my instinct to go big in some kind of way, but he brought it all in so close and still so that you just wanted to lean in every time he was on
I literally
screen.
leaned in. It just so good. And he could have easily been forgettable for me.
Yeah.
Like, he's like cannon fodder for this movie.
Absolutely. He's just there to have a duel.
Yeah, but no, and great choice on the like casting department, directing, like to make that character something, because we know that Paul can't lose, right? We know that. We know that it's a series, that he's our hero, that somehow but it was still very compelling to watch. And because we gave him such a statement as a person, that fight had stakes.
Right.
Yeah. Very good.
I love the scene with him and Lady Margot. The way it's filmed with the only light coming from the fireworks outside, and that like it's so disorienting, just like he's disoriented and suddenly realizes he's in a whole different part of the castle he doesn't even know. Like the way that she controls, it's also just extremely hot.
Oh, yes.
Without like, there's actually no sex whatsoever. There's nothing.
Oh,
but it's tension.
It was so good. The tension was so
And then when she literally says, Neil, put your right hand in the box, you're like, oh, we're just, okay, yes. As you say, ma'am.
And yes, ma'am.
It's incredible.
It's
and
so good.
What's her name? I can't think of that actor's name. The French woman.
Yeah, neither, but she's very good.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah. Jess. That's why I started with a defense of Lady Jessica, that we all might go a bit mad in the losing my hot husband Oscar Isaac stakes. But that's actually, I think, one of the reasons that I like this movie more the second time I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's also sharing it with you versus just watching it alone.
Yeah.
But I think a big part of it was missing their relationship, which to me was such a hook, such a pull of gravity in the first movie, was
For sure.
them and her being such a like interesting character. And then in this, like, there's like half of, or maybe one act where she's still that person, but then she drinks the worm juice and it's a
the worm juice was
whole
not good. You don't
scary ass. I don't know what that person was.
Yeah. You don't think that the baby took the place of Oscar Isaac
beautiful,
in that
loving relationship to really just ground the whole movie?
They say you change when you're a mother. That baby's cursed, and we need to get rid
horrifying.
of her.
Yes. So one thing that is different in the book, I watch a lot of like analysis after I watch the movie, is that this half takes a lot more time. Like Paul is actually among the Fremen for more than like 6 months.
I imagine.
Yeah, that was something when I was watching the movie. I kept thinking every time we cut back to Lady Jessica that we would like get a progress with like she has a babe in arm now. She has a small, a 1-year-old. And so apparently in the book, the baby, Aaliyah, is born already with like the mentality of a full grown person with like all of the memory of her ancestors, and she can like speak in full sentences and everything, and it's actually her at like age 3 who kills Baron Harkonnen.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm glad this choice is better.
Agreed. But my only thing is that I think it not lowers the stakes. I think it like makes Paul's accomplishments less if it only took 6 months to throw out the Harkonnens. I feel like it needed that much time.
That space.
But whatever, it's fine. I can get over it.
Yeah.
Princess Irulan Flo. I mean, she's not much.
I am intrigued by her. I think she did do a really good job in this movie. I think she was doing more than Zendaya did in the first movie.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Look, it's hard to put Zendaya against Flo for me because, no, I think Zendaya was done dirty, and I do think she should walk away and never come back.
Right.
I love an arranged marriage.
I do too.
Cast Flo, so now I'm like very confused.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, let's all guess down below when we're ever gonna get Dune Messiah.
I mean, maybe we could wait a few years, because if we're gonna have Anya Taylor-Joy playing
great point,
Timmy's got to grow up a bit more. He's got to get some stubble on that chin of his.
I don't think it's
me either. Ever. That man's gonna die
as a little curly haired twink. God bless.
God bless.
Anyway, if you're not subscribed to our channel, you should do that, because how else will you know when we react to Dune Messiah in 15 years?
2030.
And what else? And then 3. And then you'll know.
Bye.
Bye.